So I guess we should probably unlock the endless dump, which gives us access to a bunch of other potential locations, which is very, very exciting, and I'm very much here for it. So we're gonna need to send a janitor out to this place and a supernatural expert. There are 2 items that we can discover here. Maximum quality is great, so we'll take a look, we'll autofill, and we'll go ahead and bring... I don't love the idea of injury on this, but I do want the extra XP because I think that's going to be important, and that's totally fine. We'll go for detailed, which is 13 days. I'm sort of all right with that, so we'll go ahead and start this expedition, and I would also like to bring you in here because you're going to be good for dealing with the spirits. So you're going to come in, and I love the purple coat so much. I really, really do. I also want to bring in another janitor, because I think that's going to be important. And I don't know that we're going to need more security right now. I don't think we do. I think we're honestly totally fine on that. Although I am thinking it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and start working on a gift shop, since that is something that we need in here. So if we have a look at rooms and gift shop, can I be so cheeky as I can? Wait, no, I can't. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping I could put the gift shop right at the, right on the exit there. That's unfortunate. I could probably do something like, oh, I can't do that either. I can come up with something. I can come up with something cheeky for this. Don't you worry. I will come up with a great little layout for this gift shop. I'm kind of thinking that, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do maybe not. I don't think I can do that. So maybe that's not something we're going to do. Man, I do want to have a gift shop that you kind of have to go through to get out again. I really love the idea of doing that, but I don't want to completely block the exit. So we'll go here. We'll do a gift shop here. I'd like it to be a decent size though. You know, I do like the idea of a pretty decently sized gift shop. So can I do this as well, just to make it a little bit bigger? We can do something weird in that corner. And then for the entrance, I'm sort of thinking we have it like right as people are sort of going out, you know? I think that makes sense. And I'd like it to be right on the corner, right tied against that wall. Although in doing that, we might make it slightly tricky to get stuff along that wall. So maybe not. The checkout counter, I don't think it can live in that space, which is a little unfortunate, but that's totally fine. The checkout counter, I guess, could be here. That seems like kind of a fun spot for it. We can do some bookcases. We'll go supernatural because that sort of makes the most sense for this space. We'll go 1, 2, and I can't do 3, which is really unfortunate. So we'll move you to here and here. We have plushie stands for the supernatural. Can this live down in that corner? It totally can. Yeah, that's what's going down there. We're doing the plushie stand in that corner, which is great. We've got the trinket stand, which I guess could go in this corner. And we have a onesie stand. Oh my God, we have a onesie stand. I love it. Oh, I love it. I really, really love that. Very big fan of a good onesie. Not gonna lie, absolutely love it. We'll do 2 of those because it looks pretty good in the middle. We could do some other stuff in here as well. We could do like another bookcase, perhaps. Can I get one on like this wall? I totally can. Can't necessarily line the wall with them, but I think one there is pretty good. And I'm kind of thinking that, can I get another one here? I cannot. Okay. You know what? We'll just do a bin, and that'll be about everything we need for this space. So a little bin right there. We'll go ahead and build it. And that is our gift shop. So let's get an assistant to work here. You're good at ticket booths. So Jeffrey Bain, I'm going to hire you, and I'm going to say that you are not going to do anything other than the ticket booth. And if we go and look at our employees, hopefully we can get someone that's going to work. So you're on break right now. In that case, you're going to do everything except for the ticket booth. So that means we'll have you go and work in the gift shop, which I think might need a little bit of love in terms of its color scheme. So I like the orange carpet that we have in the hallway over yonder. And for the walls in here, do we have anything kind of creepy looking? We don't have anything particularly dark either. We have the cave blue, which is all right. The bricks might be a bit much. This might be a little bit dark as well. It is very dark, but it is a supernatural museum. So I think that's fine. And I think we can get away with that. Now, what I would like to do is just bring this this wooden sort of edging around the gift shop just while we're here. So something like this that goes the entire way around it, just until I change this place, just the layout of this whole place. For now, that seems pretty good. Although I'd also like to see what we got from this expedition. Now, we have an injury, which isn't great, but it should be getting treated. And what we got is a plebeian. Okay. People from the beginning of modern times or thereabouts. Might seem like they're from the recent past, but they're not. Time keeps moving, and that was ages ago. All right, we'll send you to our inventory, which means that I think we need another one of these rooms. So how do I want to do that? How do I want to do that? That's a very good question. How do I want to do this layout? We could do it in here and kind of make a much larger room for them next to the gift shop. I'm not against doing that, actually. Although that space could also be used for something like, if we look at rooms, we do need a training room. We probably need a workshop. It needs to be 4x4. That's 3. A training room needs to be 3x2. So what if we did, yeah, what if we did a big training room back there? We have enough money to pull this off, I think. And then these are the training libraries, which are needed to complete the room. If we did like 2 of these, I might be able to train 2 employees at once. This might be really expensive to do. Oh, you can only have 1 per room. Interesting. Okay, I don't know if I can train 2 employees at once. This room might actually be, this might be too big, is now what I'm realizing. I don't know if I can I do multiple of these? I actually can. So maybe we're okay. We'll try and train 2 employees at once. That's gonna be the goal here, just so we can get everybody nicely leveled up. We'll get some filing cabinets in here. We can we can get stuff like this as well. A lectern, we can get a diploma, a whiteboard, an award. I want the award. I love some room decorations. I really do. I really, really do. I want the certificate as well, because I think that's pretty cool. And then for decorations, we can do a staff notice board, because that seems like a good fun thing to have in here. We can do a clock, and we could do like a rug sort of in the middle of the room there. That seems good. That seems like a decent little training room. We can sell whatever invalid items we have, which I think was a window, and we can go ahead and just fix our floor right here. So that looks decent. We can hopefully get some people trained up. We didn't necessarily need that, and I did need to build a thing for the Poltergeist, but apparently I got distracted. So let's give it another shot. We'll go ahead and get ourselves a Poltergeist room. It needs to be 3x2, so 3x2 right there. I'm kind of thinking 4x2 just to give myself a little bit more room to play with, but we'll try this and see how it goes. We'll put the door right about there, and this one, I don't know what theme it's going to be, so we might just need to kind of figure that out. We'll build it for now. We'll have a look at the room decor, which I'm assuming is going to be the Dark Ages. I have no idea. I really don't. Let's have a look at you. So industrial age decor. Interesting. Although you don't like music, so you wouldn't be happy over here, but you would be happy in here. So this room is going to be the industrial age. We can slow things down a little bit so you don't get upset. We need 3 pieces of industrial age decor. And apparently, oh wait, would you be happier in that other room? Are you, Poltergeist room is full. Oh. Interesting. Hold on a minute. How do I increase the capacity of the room? Does it need, I wonder if it's more chairs that it needs. So this one has a capacity of 1. Let's have a look at some furniture for the industrial age. If I was to put 2 chairs in here, does that increase the capacity? It does not. Maybe it's room size that determines capacity? It could be. If we edit the room and make it slightly larger and confirm that, it's still the same size. Interesting. I have no idea then. I don't know how we increase the capacity of the room, so we'll not worry too much about it. We'll just go ahead, I suppose, and sell this. And we'll decorate the place with a little bit of furniture. So this is industrial age. It's a nice antique lamp that looks pretty good. We can do a nice antique bookcase, I suppose. Although I do like the fireplace. I really do. So you want you do want music, which is slightly frustrating because, again, we could have just put you in the other room, but that's whatever. We'll get you some music then. We'll go for this thing. We can move the chair a little bit closer to the fireplace. We'll move this into that corner because I think that's where it should be. And this looks kind of cozy. This doesn't look terrible. I mean, you seem happy, which is great. We're not going to put a bed in here because I think that'd be kind of silly, but for the most part, I like it. I think it's a nice looking space. Maybe another antique chair in here wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Just kind of do something like that. Give you somewhere else to sit if that's something you might want. And maybe a rug. Maybe just a nice rug right there. That seems good. So that's another poltergeist room. We should probably get an info board on here, but first, your undead facilities are great, and I'm sure guests are enjoying the supernatural exhibits for the most part. But to satisfy the Department of Culture, we need to provide more for the living. Some interactive displays would liven up the place and add some much-needed entertainment for those lucky enough to be alive. Here's something new and on theme. Ooh. All right. So we got the Seance simulator, which is very exciting, which means we're going to need to get a workshop. So if I remember right, workshops, we had a look there, didn't we? It was 4x4. Yes. This is a annoying little 3x something space. But if I made a 4x4 workshop there, I think I can make this work. I think we need to modify this room. I need to move this to be right there. I need to move the door into that corner, which means the filing cabinet can go. If the door lives there, we can build our workshop in this space and sort of turn it into a staff, wait a minute. We have a staff area. I'm an idiot. This could have been something else. Okay, we're gonna move this room, is what we're gonna do, because this room is, this is all our staff space. So we'll go for, how do I want to do this? We could put it here if I moved that door. So we're going to build it there for a second. We'll sell whatever's invalid, which is totally fine. This room needs to be edited. So this door needs to be on that side now. And then this room needs to be moved to be here, which is totally fine. We need to put that wall back in there. So it now extends across this way. And that gives us our staff space, which is great. We can build the workshop in here now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that seems fine. I like it. That's, yeah, I'm totally fine with that. We'll need to build this thing, of course, because this is what lets us do all of our work in the workshop, as well as a little spare parts bin and a little bit of wall. What is this? Wall calculations? Absolutely, right there. So that is our workshop. Again, sort of relegated to the staff area, which I'm totally fine with. But now that we have it, we should probably start working on that Seance simulator. So that thing looks like it's gonna be huge. I'm kind of excited about it. I also don't know if we have anybody that can actually work in a workshop right now. That's probably important, right? That's probably something we want. Let me have a very quick look at my staff before I hire someone else. Do we have anyone that can work in a workshop? We do. You. And you're already in there, which is great. So in that case, you can be trained to go and do ghost capture? That seems like it'd be very useful, actually. That seems like something we might want. You're ready for training as well. You are... I don't remember where you're working. Interesting. You know, I think we're going to have Sylvia go and work on getting trained for admissions. And then Rory, I want you to do customer service. So if I now look at my employees, I look at my assistants, you are good at doing tickets. So you're on the ticket booth. You are going to be ticket booth as well. And you are again sort of doing absolutely everything else. Oh, this is interesting. So the capacity of a poltergeist room is entirely based on the size of the poltergeist room. So I think what we could do here is move this one into this space, right? So we'll do something like that. We'll make the room a little bit bigger. And that's hopefully going to increase the overall capacity so I can put them together, because we do have to have a poltergeist room with 40 buzz. So we'll put a bed right there. We can keep our little seating area here, which seems kind of nice. I am wondering if I can move these chairs back a little bit though. So if I kind of put them there, can I put this in the middle? I think I totally can, which is great because that's where I want it. We could also do maybe a little, oh no, that's a hotel decor. We don't want that. We only want the industrial stuff. We do have an antique basin and a large antique rug. Give me both of those, because I think that means I can go and get rid of this thing and put the antique rug in there, which should keep them a bit happier. And then the antique basin can live right about there, for example, and we can do some kind of bookshelf right at the back there. So now we have a much larger room. We can have 2 of them in there, which is great. So you, my friend, we're going to be moving you, and we're going to put you in there, which gives us higher buzz for the room, which is now 45, which is fantastic. And it means I can get rid of this other poltergeist room, which of course opens up that entire wall, which I'd kind of like to avoid. So let me just put that back very quickly. And you know what we also need? We need some info displays. So we'll do a wall mounted info display right here, which is totally fine. And that seems kind of fantastic. Although I'm realizing we don't have any donations available for this thing. So let's do it. Can I get it in the corner? Is that an option? It absolutely is. There we go. So yeah, people can sit and just kind of watch the spirits do their thing. We've got our expert going in there and doing his thing as well, which is fantastic. So all things considered, that seems like a pretty good little use of that corner. I like it. I do like it a lot. Now, we do have the Seance simulator, which I was right, is kind of huge. Would it look kind of cool here? I feel like it would. I'm also wondering if I could just put it like here instead. So it's kind of, you know, right in the middle of everything. We can kind of decorate around this and make it look a little bit more interesting than it does right now. But I think maybe right in the middle of everything is exactly where this should go. So you come out here, you have this thing on the right, and you can also sort of continue off this way, which I think is pretty cool. In fact, you know what I'd also like to do? I would like to replace this floor. In fact, all of this edging as well can kind of go away, because I think continuing that purple carpet through here might be a good idea. So over this way, purple carpet underneath there. I would like the purple carpet to go into this space as well, because I think that makes sense. So something like this and this. And I guess it can just lead straight out of here as well. So that kind of gives people a way to kind of walk through here that I think looks interesting. We can bring them straight up to the front of this exhibit as well, and then kind of down towards the exit. And if we want to, we can kind of lead them over this way as well. Yeah, this is the perfect layout for this place. Look at that. That's going to be so good. And obviously, you know, they have the toilets here as well, but we're not going to have the carpet lead towards those because that seems a little bit silly. But I like this. I think this is a good layout. The only thing I'm wondering is, should we have angles in the corners? And I'm kind of feeling like we probably should. Wonderful or dreadful. This place is confusing me. Prove you've turned the old hotel into an actual museum by receiving a 1-star rating from the Department of Culture. So we need to unlock the Paranormal Detection Agency, which is a point of interest. We need buzz bonuses on 85% of exhibits. We're at 83. We need 30 days since the last spirit breakout. We need a quarterly profit of over $2,000 and over 250 buzz. That should be easy enough to do. Now, I will say this little corner in here, I'd like to sort of change it up a little bit. I don't want it to kind of continue to look this nasty. It might turn into like a seating area or something like that. I'm not really too concerned. I think what we should do, though, is have a look at an expedition. So this is an obstruction, which we cannot currently clear. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. We don't have a spirit key. This is a point of interest where we have one of 2 items discovered. So let's set up an expedition. Actually, I don't know if I want to get another ghost. I don't know if we want another poltergeist right now. We have this place down here, which is another, Is this an obstruction? I believe it is. And this place, we need an expert with survival skills. Okay. Let me have a look at my staff. Let me look at my experts. Neither of you are ready to be trained. So if I was to go and hire one, do we have any of you? We do. I'm going to get you, and I'm going to say that we're going to train you in survival skills because that seems like a pretty good idea. And while that's going on, I guess we will send out an expedition to here just because we might as well get another ghost. We'll autofill this, which is fine. And I guess we'll go for the bonus XP and a detailed expedition. Now, we could have someone get cursed, which is problematic, but we'll go ahead and start it anyway, just because we might as well. All right, let's take a look at what we're dealing with from this expedition. We have Roach Burger animatronics. Interesting. Oh, it's an incomplete exhibit as well. That's amazing. We're going to place you for sure. And I'm kind of thinking it might go here because that actually increases the buzz off of the Seance simulator. So right about there seems like an amazing place for that thing. We probably want to get some info in here as well. Now we do have the curved info stand, which I want to say might be kind of cool right here. I'm not against the idea of it being right in that spot. We could do the regular one as well because it takes up a little bit less space. I think we'll go for the regular one. I like the idea that it takes up a bit less space. We can also do a donation stand, say here for now, a little bit in the middle of everything, but not super concerned about that. And I guess we just keep sending out expeditions and we hope that we can find more parts of this thing because that seems like a really cool thing to have. Also, this guy, this can be decorated a little bit. Might not be a bad idea to go ahead and get some things like some banners around it. So one right there, for example, maybe move you to sort of here might be a spot for it, or even right next to the banner. I kind of like here though, because it connects to everything else we have going on. So that'll be good. Then maybe we copy the banner. We'll do another one, say, I don't know, here. I don't know if that lines up at all. I think right about there is probably fine. We can change the look of this thing a little bit as well if we really wanted to. So we'll go for that instead. This now has decoration 2 of 5. I would like it to be higher though. Now, interestingly, we do have the Paranormal Detection Agency available. So we will unlock it, which I think means that we are now a 1-star museum, which is fantastic. I think that means we've done everything that we needed to do. We are now Curator Class 1, which has rewarded me with some interesting items right here and a bunch of kudos as well. Very excited about that. But I think I would kind of like to keep going to the endless dump because that feels like it makes the most sense to me. To be quite honest, I think we'll also go with this, which seems great. And we'll go with the bonus XP. We'll go for the longer expedition. That's pretty cool. Very, very happy about doing what we've done here. Never in my life or even my death did I think I'd see guests staying in the hotel, but finally business is picking up and it's time I came out of retirement and did my job for the first time. Yes. Winston Whalen at your service. I have experience in hotel management and being dead. All right. That's, sure. Now, interestingly, we have to get a 2-star rating in Memento Mile. That's cool that it wants me to go back there. And I want to say that should be kind of easy because I've kind of been going all out to make Memento Mile really good. So I'm kind of excited about that one. I'm not going to lie. I'm also going to speed things up a little bit because I realize the game's been running at normal speed this entire time. Might not be a bad idea to try and do something about that. Now, do we have more stuff for that animatronic thing? Or have we got something else completely irrelevant? We have another plebeian. Okay. We're going to send you to my inventory because I don't think we're going to make another giant room for any poltergeists right now. I think we're doing totally fine. Although maybe it just makes sense to go to here, the Paranormal Detection Agency. Although I would, man, I really do want to, I really want to increase the survey levels in all these places. I want some pristine exhibits here now. I really do. I want my pristine exhibits. I think that's kind of cool. What was the trait that gives us better survey levels. Isn't that something I can train into my experts? So if I was to, I don't know now that I think about it. If I look at this, so we can't train you right now. I wish, is there a way that I can look at what I can train them in? Open training menu. Yeah, this is exactly what we want. So was it rapid restoration? No, I think it was survey skills. Yeah, plus 30 survey boost. So if we were to hire an expert such as Spencer, who was a junior expert, but you're an expert in botany. So that's basically useless right now. We want the supernatural one. We'll hire you, and we're going to say that you need to go be trained in survey skills because you're going to make it so much easier for me to survey different locations. And so with that done, I should be able to come over here and I should be able to say that we want to go, I mean, we have everything here, which is fine. We can increase that level if we wanted to. We could go here and discover more stuff. But I think what we can do is go down here, set up the expedition. We'll autofill this. We'll swap you out for Linda Mouth, which gives us plus 35 here. A bit of bonus XP and a detailed expedition. I keep doing that. Gives us 45% down here. So we'll start that. And we will get our hands on something that I'm hoping is going to be fantastic. It's another gentlefolk. But it's epic this time. Okay. In that case, I want to say that we could put you in here. Poltergeist room is full. Okay, send you to inventory. That should be fine. So you have a bit more buzz, which I'm fine with. If I grab you and we get rid of you for $10,000, does that mean I can go in here and put you in that space? You don't like anything warm, so that's going to be problematic. You, on the other hand, do you like the fireplace? You aren't particularly sold on it, so I could probably just get rid of this. And does that make you happier now? Are you good? Have any fire, but nothing. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. So interesting. Hold on a minute. I don't know that that's entirely fair. So you're either going to have the fire and be unhappy about it, or not have the fire and not be, I don't know. It's whatever. We're not going to worry about it. The buzz in here is 45, so that's fine. Oh no, this is good. We've managed to get another one of these animatronics. So we'll go ahead and attach it to the exhibit, which brings it up to a great quality. So I guess what we want to do is just keep sending expeditions out to the endless dump. That's kind of the idea. It is at great now, which is perfect. So we'll keep sending, we'll send you out to get us the bonus survey level. You have been, well, you've been injured, so we'll send you out and we'll get that bonus XP with the detailed expedition. I keep doing that. I keep saying exposition rather than expedition. Those are completely different things, but hopefully that'll be good. This thing is almost done. It's halfway there, which is great. And you know, just while we're here, I want to build a little something. I want to build a wall here, and I want to build a wall here, and I want to build something like this, and I want to build something like this and come down this way. I want to turn this into like a little coffee space because I think that'd be kind of nice. So we'll do like a little lower thing here just to kind of divide it, and that seems fine. We could do some windows on the sides of this if we really wanted to, which I'm not against doing. Maybe, I don't know. Do we need windows on this? We don't really need them, I suppose. Can I do some windows here? I totally cannot. Okay. I could free-form this. So we'll get one like in the middle there, and we'll get one in the middle there, which seems fine. As for things, we do want to get the coffee kiosk, which I want to say could go just right in the middle. So a coffee kiosk right there seems good. We can do some seating around here. So we'll get like one of these in a corner. We'll get one over in this corner as well. And we can get a couple of them maybe just right down here in the front. That seems kind of like a nice little spot for it. I've also got them in a, I've got the color here. I managed to get a nice little sort of shade of purple that kind of matches the carpet. So I can kind of go all out in making these things look like they match everything else we have going on, which is perfect. I like it. Obviously, probably a different floor in here. A little bit of decoration probably wouldn't go, wouldn't be a bad thing either. We can do, I don't know, some supernatural banners might be an idea. I get the feeling a poltergeist has escaped. I think a poltergeist might have got out because everyone is running like crazy right now, but you know what? It's totally fine. We'll not worry too much about it. Get a couple of chandeliers in here to make it look nice. And I think what we can do, you know what? Maybe bringing the purple in there would be an idea. It might be a little bit much with the purple on the chairs. That's the word I'm looking for. Chairs. The word chairs managed to escape me a little bit there, but I think it's kind of nice. I think it kind of works. I also think we might need another assistant in here because is that a polter? Oh, it's that guy. We have Winston Whalen as an assistant. That's amazing. Oh, I didn't know he did that. I want him to work pretty much exclusively in the gift shop. That's all I care about. I kind of want him to be, I want to give him customer service, and that's totally fine. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't realize he was in there, but that's so good. That is so good. I love that so much. Let's do this at the back here because it looks like a pretty cool decoration. And can I get more chairs? I feel like more chairs would be an idea just to kind of fill out this space a little bit. No one's really going to use them. Oh wait, no, you can't get in there now. We might have to move this forward just ever so slightly. There we go. I think that looks good. I really do. I like that a lot. I would just like to change the walls a little bit in here because they are all a little bit too bright. Oh no, this is exciting. We have a pristine plebeian here. You want a bed and no rugs. Okay, we might have to build another one of these rooms is what I'm starting to realize here. Because bed, no rugs, it's an interesting set of demands, I'll say that. It's definitely an interesting set of demands. So for a poltergeist room, it is 3x2. I'm kind of looking at this space next to the toilets and thinking that might not be a terrible spot. Or I'm kind of looking at this space next to our little, you know what? This space here seems kind of fun, actually. Yeah, I like this because it's going to force people to kind of go around as well, which is pretty good. So we'll do the door right here. We can do, you know what? We'll just complete the room for now. That's totally fine. We'll just have the room like this. And you can see it from the little canteen space. That's pretty cool. All right, let's have a look. So you're pristine. What do you want though? So you want industrial age decor. There you go. And then what else did you want? You want any bed and no rugs. I can do that. I can absolutely do that. So we'll get you a nice bed in here. We'll go ahead and put it, I want to say there, which will keep you happy. We can decorate the place. We'll give you a nice bookshelf, say, I want to say here and I want to say here. It is going to block things a little bit, but I can put a fireplace right in the middle as well. Do a nice sort of sofa, something like this. We'll give you a nice gramophone because music isn't something you're too fussed about. So we'll do it at the bottom of the bed, and a nice lamp, I want to say, next to the bed. That looks pretty good. We could do a different rug in there if you were happy about them, which you wouldn't be, so we're not gonna. And that should be a pretty good poltergeist room. It does look decent. It's a little weird that people do go around the back of it occasionally to find out info, but I'm not super worried about it. I'm going to get rid of that window though, and rid of that window, because I can go ahead and put some info on that wall, which seems like a great place for it. So something I think I will do with this museum is just go and get some more of the basic exhibits. So this great quality haunted mannequin seems like a pretty good addition to the space. We could go ahead and put it, say, I don't know, right here. Just seems like a good place. It is nicely decorated. It has info, which is fantastic. We can kind of keep sending people out to, you know, bring us more of those back. But what I would also like to do is unlock this place, which is Curses, Curses, Curses. This is one of the Netherworld's longest running independent businesses. It has everything you could possibly need, as long as you need something just absolutely awful. Basically, we need to unlock this because we need to send Linda Mouth out here because Linda has a curse. So it's going to take 12 days, but we can get that curse dealt with. And then once it's dealt with, we can go and grab, you know, more of these things. Oh, and interestingly, we have a crate with this as well. I don't know what this is, but apparently it's something from Curses, Curses, Curses. It's staff XP. Aw, I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. That's fine by me. I want to send out another expedition. I want to get some more stuff back from the Paranormal Detection Agency. I would also like to just keep sending expeditions to the Infernal Station, because that is going to make things a little bit easier for us. So if we do this and this, we get 45%. That should increase this place to, I want to say, great quality exhibits. So we'll send that out. We'll get something back. We can decorate a little bit more of this space, but I think I can either do that in either my own time between this episode and the next one, or we'll do it at the start of the next episode, because I think that's going to do us for today. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. Way too long is probably the answer, but I really like this. I'm really enjoying this game. I know it's not for everybody, but I'm really enjoying this game. And so I hope that you are as well, because that's going to do us for today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.